Hello VC, welcome to another short video and another thread response, this time for Cloudy Milder, Andy, who's asked us to come up with some bands containing family members. A couple of people have already done responses to this. John Bellamy stole some of my ideas. I'm going to go with one of the ones that John went with because I wanted to say something extra about them. As for the others, I don't know if anybody's done them already, but here's my contribution, Andy. Okay, so Radiohead, we have Johnny Greenwood on guitar and his brother Colin Greenwood on bass. Didn't the boys do well? Then we have the Irish band The Undertones, which featured three brothers at different times. There was John O'Neill on rhythm guitar. Originally, his younger brother Vincent O'Neill was the guitarist, but then he was replaced by his other brother Damien O'Neill on lead guitar. So, The Undertones. Then we have the strange Scottish glitch electronica band, The Boards of Canada. This is their album Music Has the Right to Children, and they feature two brothers, Michael Sanderson and his curiously named sibling Marcus Eoin, that's E-O-I-N. No idea why he's not also called Sanderson, but there we go, The Boards of Canada, two brothers. Supergrass, an album I just showed on my last video. This contained a hidden member. There was Gaz Coombs was the lead singer. The other two guys, Mickey Quinn and the drummer Danny, mine's gone blank, but they had a secret hidden member on keyboards, and that was Gaz's brother, who was called Rob Coombs, who did eventually join the band properly. I think he's featured on the cover of Diamond Hoo Ha. I think so anyway, which is the final album. But he kind of helped out on Hammond and so on, and he was sort of an integral member of the group. But for some reason, maybe he didn't want to be in the lineup officially. But Supergrass was a quartet disguised as a trio. And the hidden member was the brother of the lead singer. Next we have a fairly obvious one. I don't think John showed the Bee Gees. I know he showed the Beach Boys, but here we have the Brothers Gibb. We have Robin, we have Barry, and we have Morris. In the Bee Gees there is another brother, Andy Gibb, who was with them for a while, but he was never really one of the main Bee Gees, I don't think. I think people normally associate the Bee Gees with there being three brothers. Okay, next we have on the Paul McCartney album Flaming Pie, he has his son James with him, playing rather nice electric guitar on the song Heaven on a Sunday. So that's a father and son. Is that the first example of that we've seen? I'm not sure, but there we go. James actually is heard on another Paul McCartney song when he was a baby. On the song, I think it's Daytime, Nighttime Suffering from 1979. You hear James give a shriek in the background during that song. Some years later, he's on the album, on the Flaming Pie album, playing electric guitar, along with his dad. John showed Prefab Sprouts, featuring Paddy McAloon and Martin McAloon. I just wanted to add something, and that was what a strange experience it must have been for Martin McAloon, because in the band, really, it was Paddy who sort of had all the talent. He wrote all the songs, sang all the songs, produced, well, he co-produced, but, you know, he was the lead guitarist, lead singer, songwriter, and so on. And all Martin did was play the bass. So, great bass player, but an interesting power relationship, or an interesting, it must have been an interesting situation for him. But no doubt he was happy enough. He looks happy enough, doesn't he? The last two are a little bit strange because I was clutching at straws, but on the Squeeze album Domino, Jools Holland had long departed from the band, but this album actually features his younger brother, Chris Holland, on keyboards. Somebody who has substantially less profile than his older brother. So Chris Holland, brother of Jools, on the Squeeze album Domino, which was, I think, 1998. And we'll finish with a bit of a cop-out one, but I thought it was an interesting one. The Police, here we have Stuart Copeland, the drummer of course, and the Police were managed by Miles Copeland, who also was the original manager of Squeeze as well. So Yeah, Miles Copeland was the manager of the band and his brother was on drums. And I thought that was going to be the last one. And in fact, there's one more. A similar kind of thing. And my research has not been deep enough to establish his name. But Paul Weller from the Jam was managed by his father, Mr. Weller Senior. So the last two, slightly strange, but I thought they were worth mentioning. So there we go. Thanks, Andy. Good idea for a thread. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.